Hi, I'm Mike, founder of GoodBed.com. Today we're going to be walking through the Serta Perfect Sleeper collection. This is a pretty broad product line from Serta that starts at $4.99 for a queen set MSRP, and it goes all the way up to $12.99 MSRP for a queen set. And along the way, it encompasses actually 3 different support technologies, including connected coils in some models, pocketed coils in some models, and even all foam construction in some models. So what we're going to try to do with this video is just give you an overview of the different options available in this product line so that if Perfect Sleeper seems like the right fit for you, you can more easily determine which Perfect Sleeper mattress might be right for you. So let's start out by putting Perfect Sleeper within the context of the broader Serta product lineup. At the entry level of all Serta would be their Serta product line, which is really their value line. Then you have Perfect Sleeper. And then above that, you have lines like iComfort and iComfort Hybrid, which was formerly known as iSeries. So that's really kind of the overall picture here with Serta's product line. In terms of Perfect Sleeper, it actually starts at the very base level below even where Serta tops out. So you have a few models here that have MSRPs of $499 for a queen set, just to give you an idea. And these models actually do not even have pocketed coils. They are, and I shouldn't say they don't even, a lot of models at this price point don't have pocketed coils. So these are no exception to that. These are a continuous coil unit. We might refer to them as connected coils, which means that as you press down on one side of the mattress, the coils you're depressing are actually connected to the ones over here on the other side. So you're not going to get the kind of motion isolation benefits that you get with pocketed coils, nor do you get the same level of conformance that you get with pocketed coils. You do, however, get a nice level of back support that in fact is a great match for stomach sleepers in a lot of cases. And in the case of these entry-level models, there's not a lot of cushioning on top of them. Just to give you an idea, you can see here probably an inch or so, maybe 2, of cushioning on top of the coil unit here. As a result, they're very bouncy. I can just kind of do this. This model here has just slightly more cushioning, but still kind of that same level of bounce. So that's really the beginning entry level of the Serta Perfect Sleeper collection. So the first step up in the Perfect Sleeper collection happens at around the $599 MSRP level. And at that level, you really get 2 key things added. Number 1 is you transition away from that connected coil unit that we showed you earlier into pocketed coils. Pocketed coils are going to give you better motion isolation. They're going to be a little bit better for conforming, and they're also going to be adjustable base compatible, which means they can bend and without the mattress being damaged. And the second thing you're going to get is a foam perimeter around the edge of the mattress, which, as you can see, definitely helps with edge support relative to those entry-level models in the Perfect Sleeper collection. And I want to point out just one thing about the coils in the Perfect Sleeper models, which is that they actually added something new this year, which is the models feature 2 different firmnesses of coils depending on the model. Some of them feature what they call a plush coil, some feature what they call a firm coil. Previously, all the models in the Perfect Sleeper collection always had the same type of coil, and they varied up plushness and firmness strictly with the cushioning layers on top of the bed. And the firmness of those coils was actually something more similar to what is now considered the plush unit. And I'm pressing down now on an example here of the plush coils. I'm just going to give you an illustration here, and I'm going to try to push down with the same level of force on the new firmer coils. And as you can see, wow, these are a lot harder to push down. I mean, I'm pushing down with the same amount of force, if not more, and they're just not going down as much. So that is actually an option that you have available to you, and you can ask which coils are used in which models to make sure you find ones that match what you need. But also, it's just going to give you a bit of a different feel as well, so that sometimes you don't have to rely strictly on the cushioning layers to give you that plusher feel or firmer feel. You can actually get it from the coil unit as well. So once you're at that 739 pocketed coil level, you may see certain models that are designated as Perfect Sleeper Select. This is a nomenclature that not all retailers are going to use, but it's possible you may see that. Regardless, at that 739 pocketed coil level is where you're going to start to see gel memory foam included in these Perfect Sleeper models. You won't see them at the very entry level of that Select level. You won't see that on the lowest entry level pocketed coil, but once you step up a little bit from there, then you'll start to see gel memory foam. And there's two types of gel memory foams used in the Perfect Sleeper models, so we just wanted to show those to you. There is the Cool Twist gel memory foam over here, and then this is called the Premium Cool Action gel memory foam. The key difference here is just that kind of how the gel is integrated into the memory foam. Here you can see that gel is infused as more of a liquid into the foam, and as a result it more just colors the foam and gives it like a blue hue. Here you can actually see beads of gel that are mixed into the memory foam, and they're visible, and so there's a more substantial gel component to this memory foam. This memory foam in general feels just a little bit denser as well than this memory foam. And so Serta considers this to be a little bit more of a premium material than this. In fact, when this was first introduced, it was in the context of the iComfort line, the original iComfort line. And now it's been made available in the Perfect Sleeper line as well. So what you're going to see is that as you get up to maybe the $6.99 level, you're going to start to see this type of gel memory foam incorporated into the models. And as you get higher in the Perfect Sleeper line, like maybe more towards the $999 MSRP, then you're going to start to see this premium cool action gel memory foam introduced into the collection. So the next major step up in the Serta Perfect Sleeper line happens at around the $799 MSRP level. And at this point what you get is a step up in the inner spring unit, particularly a step up in the coil density. It's still a pocketed coil setup, but instead of having the 739 coil density, you move up to an 886 coil density. So that's just going to give you a little bit more conformability of those coils because there are more of them. The other thing that they add at this level is a couple other visual or actually functional touches as well, like some handles on the sides of the mattress, which are a nice touch. You may start to see the mattresses at this level with the 886 coil density referred to as Perfect Sleeper Elite, but not all retailers are going to use that designation. So you may just have to identify these by that coil density or by the visual indicators like the handles. And as we mentioned, it's at this level where you start to introduce, at say the $999 MSRP level, some of the more premium gel memory foams in the line. So this Perfect Sleeper with the 886 coils goes all the way up to $11, $12.99, that kind of level of MSRP pricing. So now we're on basically the top of the line as it relates to the portion of the Perfect Sleeper collection that has that 886 coil count that you may see referred to as Perfect Sleeper Elite. So this would have a model, an MSRP of something like $11.99 in a queen set. And at this level, you're going to get some cool action gel memory foam in the mattress. You're going to actually get 2 layers of it in this particular model. And in general, you're just going to get more cushioning layers. So you're moving up in this Perfect Sleeper line, and within the models that have that 886 coil count, as you go up in price, you're getting more and more comfort layers. So this one here is a plush model, and as you can see, it's pretty plush. Has a lot of cushioning on it, and so that's kind of what you're after, and you're going to be more or less making your decision based on which one feels most comfortable to you. The next step up in the Perfect Sleeper collection happens at around the $1,199 level, and that's where you're going to move into what they call the Perfect Sleeper Hybrid. You're still going to be on that same 886 coil count with the pocketed coils, but now on top you're going to see a few changes. Number one, you notice that you have a smooth top, so this is no longer a quilted surface. It's got the stretch cover, and you're going to have memory foam right up at the top of the mattress and more of it. You do move back to the Cool Twist gel memory foam instead of the Premium cool action gel memory foam, but you're going to definitely have more of it, and it's going to have more of that memory feel. So it's really, here's where you can really notice the memory feel, much more so than you can in the other models in the Perfect Sleeper line that we've seen so far. But it is what they call a hybrid, because it does combine the coils with that memory feel and conforming cover on top. So, but here you go, I can jump, I still have a little bit of bounce, so it's really got that combination of feels that hybrids are known for. So the only other part of the Serta Perfect Sleeper product line that we haven't yet discussed is their sort of memory foam collection, meaning they've got some models that have absolutely no coils whatsoever. Those models started around $7.99 in a queen size MSRP, and they go up to about $11.99 in a queen size. That's the one that we're sitting on here. And these models, instead of having coils for doing the support duty, what they have on the bottom is a block of polyurethane foam doing the support, like most traditional memory foam mattresses do. And on top of that, they feature, in some cases, two different kinds of memory foam. The top layer being what they call an Evercool memory foam, and then below that, they have the Cool Action gel memory foam that we've shown you earlier. And the result is that these mattresses have a very distinct memory feel that you'll recognize as I press down, and you'll see that slow recovery. And because they have no coils, you'll also notice that they have no bounce. So those two things are kind of what make these particular models from the Perfect Sleeper collection so distinctive. But it's really going to be about your personal preference as to what degree you enjoy that type of memory feel, as to whether these are going to be the right ones for you. So there you have it. That is the Serta Perfect Sleeper lineup. We hope you found that to be a helpful overview. For more overviews of Serta product, you can check the GoodBed YouTube channel. And for more helpful information about how to choose the right mattress for you, you can go to goodbed.com. Thanks so much for watching, and we hope you sleep well.